Toyota, Subaru, Mazda have secret powertrains for the future. We also discuss Tesla's plans to register FSD in China and how the CEOs of Ford and GM are regarding hybrids. Earlier this week, Toyota, Subaru, and Mazda held a Multipathway Workshop where they introduced plans to extend the life of combustion engines. The plans include co-developing a new set of engines powered by synthetic fuel and working backwards to adapt them to cars designed specifically for electric powertrains. However, Toyota and its allies still leave several issues unresolved, including development schedules, costs, and emissions. Last Tuesday, the CEOs of Toyota, Subaru, and Mazda walked on stage at a conference in Japan wearing colorful suits and ties. They stood in front of several combustion engines still in development and talked in detail about the history of ICE powertrains and how each of their brands has mastered them in different ways. According to Toyota, the future of cars will involve not only electric and hybrid cars, but also combustion engines that burn synthetic fuels. Toyota claims it is working on a new four-cylinder engine that will efficiently use a variety of fuels in the future. Likewise, Mazda says it will repackage rotary engines for different needs, while Subaru promises to make its signature boxer engine compatible with biofuels and liquid hydrogen. What these automakers don't tell us is how much capital this approach would require and what the efficiency improvements would look like. Here is a quote from Automotive News this morning. But the presentation led by Toyota left many questions unanswered. Timeframes, costs, investment figures, efficiency improvements, corporate synergy plans, a whole host of concrete details are left vague or not discussed. Toyota acknowledges that assessments' life cycle emissions differ by region. In countries like France that rely on nuclear power or in countries that use renewable energy, for example, electric cars can produce fewer emissions. However, what about globally? How far into the supply line should the life cycle assessment be calculated? Subaru is focusing on its hybrid boxer engine project, something it has announced will go into production this fall. However, it provides little new insight into its future evolution. Mazda CEO Masahiro Moro said his company will develop future versions of its signature rotary engine to use carbon-neutral fuel and combine it with an electric hybrid setup. But it's also something the company has outlined. Although this was a collaborative presentation, the CEOs explained that this strategy does not involve joint development, joint procurement, or technology cooperation, at least, not yet. They explain that this new engine will start a new era of supercompact units that can be installed in cars specifically designed for batteries and electric motors. That's a bold claim, and we'll see how it plays out. It's worth noting that Toyota has lobbied fiercely with governments around the world to delay the transition to an electric future and has been largely successful. Environmental groups have criticized the automaker several times for its behavior. Whether the use of synthetic fuels is another excuse to keep combustion engines destroying the planet or a genuine innovation that will help even out emissions remains to be seen. Elon Musk has vowed to steer Tesla towards artificial intelligence, autonomous driving, and robo-taxis. However, China is not included in this progress, as Chinese Tesla employees have not been able to test FSD internally on Chinese roads. This has prevented Tesla from training its FSD system using traffic patterns in China. However, this changed when Musk met with Chinese Premier Li Kong last month to seek approval to use FSD in China and remove regulatory hurdles. Tesla will reportedly work with tech giant Baidu, one of 20 qualified suppliers with the best mapping credentials in China. Tesla already uses Baidu for navigation in China. Now, it seems that Tesla is one step closer to officially registering this system in the country.